He was considered Israel's father of surrealism and expressionism. The late David Rakia was an artist of mystical visions, celebrating the unity and spiritual beauty of Jerusalem with his use of color, and namely the Hebrew letters themselves. I had a chance to visit an exhibit of his art on the heels of getting a street named after him in Jerusalem. With every brushstroke and burst of color, the paintings of David Rakia open our eyes to a whole different reality.
One of the paintings is Jerusalem growing. The green color symbolizes growth. And we can see in his paintings the wall of Jerusalem is like a sukkah shalom. It's a sukkah. So it's guarding Jerusalem more spiritually. In many paintings, my father painted the letter Shin. That is very important. It's the letter of Shechina, Shalom, Shaddai, and it's the letter that is open to God. Also in the name of God, Hashem, we have the Shin.
Born Walter Sternfeld in Vienna in 1928, his family fled to Palestine in 1938. After losing a brother and being injured in the 1948 War of Independence, the artist went to Paris in the 50s to study art at the Academy of Beaux-Arts, and his resemblance to Albert Einstein did not go unnoticed.
This style of painting, the surrealism, I met him like this. And he was unhappy when he was in Paris.
It was here that he and his surrealist art attracted the attention of his future wife, Leah.
I met him on Yom Kippur in the Café Select. He had a long coat and he was looking not very well. If you see somebody like that, something in you say, I want to help him. I want to make him happy. So he asked me to come with him to the studio.
The couple moved to Israel in the early 60s, where they raised a family.
We used to paint together, me and my father. He tried to make me an artist too, but I was terrible, so it couldn't be. But we sat a lot and painted together, and I watched him paint, and I saw the beautiful art that he made, so I understand it from a very young age.
The artist changed his name to David Rakia, meaning heaven. And it was in Jerusalem where the floodgates of inspiration opened into expressionism, with use of light and symbolism.
If we look at this painting called Shir HaMa'alot, it's also from the same period, and also we can see the letter Shin. It is like a menorah. And the light, the special light that comes from the behind, and Hashem over here it's written. These paintings are very musical. You can feel the movement, you can feel the music.
Soon after, Rakia channeled his passion for Kabbalah and the cosmic energies of the Hebrew letters into a cosmic dance on the canvas. This famous painting is called Siman Tov, good luck.
Next to it we see Lev. Lev is heart in Hebrew. It's also 32 ways of wisdom, the 22 letters and 10 sfirot, so it's very Kabbalistic. And Bet is the first letter of Bereshit, and Lamed the last letter of the Torah Israel, so actually Lev is the whole Torah.
Rakia's passion for painting a multi-dimensional constellation of letters also harkens back to his childhood when his grandfather, a biblical scribe, gave him a dreidel.
And he told him that the letters on the dreidels are like magic.
And he took the dreidel with him to Israel, and they lived first for a year or so near Haifa, and somebody took his dreidel. And till the end of his life, he was sorry that he didn't have this dreidel from his grandfather in his pocket.
And now the magic of time has spun full circle. Nearly a decade after the artist's death, the mayor of Jerusalem and others attended a ceremony unveiling the David Rakia Plaza, just footsteps from the gallery bearing his name. And with Israel opening up once again to tourism, this latest solo exhibition of his art shows the timelessness of his immense talent and legacy.
He was a very special man. He saw things that nobody sees, but he saw that everybody can see those things. And when I said, David, I can't see it, and your friends can't see it, only you see it. And he knew things. We said sometimes, Karen and me, on the same time we say, Abba is here. We feel him.
In Jerusalem, Emily Francis, I-24 News.